I just spent like $9 on a shamrock shake yesterday, so I need it.
Oh, I didn't get one today. I said I was going to, and I didn't.
What are you doing? You put all the little shamrocks in her room, too. Anywho's it's.
Hi everyone, we're Major Minor. Welcome back to another video.
I'm Louisa, but I go by Lou.
What's your major minor?
I'm a vocal opera performance major. And I don't minor in anything because my major does everything for me.
I'm Teresa. I'm a film and digital media major and an entrepreneurship minor.
I'm Syrian Taylor, and I'm a political science major and a history minor.
And I'm Alana, and I am a film and digital media major and a psychology minor.
Today's video will be on picking colleges or universities.
When picking colleges, there's a lot of things you need to continuously think about. Does the college offer your major, and do they teach it well? For example, I'm a film and digital media major. I mean, there's many different types of colleges, and most of the time they specialize in something specific. So I wouldn't go to a nursing college.
And also think about the type of school you want to go to. Do you want to go to a school specifically for art? Right. Or do you want to go to a school where you're going to get a well-rounded education, like a liberal arts college?
Mm-hmm. Also realize, if you don't have it figured out and you want to just go to school, that's something to consider. If you're not sure about what you want to do and you don't want to spend $30,000 per semester, go to a community college. Know that there are options out there. Going to a private institution means it's going to be more expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Going to a public institution means it's probably going to be bigger and you might get lost. And going to a community college means that you might have to work a little harder to be recognizable.
Another important thing to consider is the location of the school. Location in terms of how far is it from where you live and your parents and your family, and also location as where.
What type of environment?
What type of environment? Is it city? Is it country? Is it
small? Is it big?
Make sure you think about it realistically. You might think, oh, it seems really cool to be far away from home, but think about, realistically, can I afford a plane ticket every time I want to come home for break? And also keep in mind that even if you're just an hour away from home,
it can still feel far.
Yeah, you're still far enough where you're not at home.
Because I know a lot of people here that are 2 hours away from home. I guess it's a good and bad thing because they'll say oh, I wish I was farther. But then there's weekends where I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I need to go home for this. And it's easy. It's simple. I have to take planes every time. I've lost count of planes.
And think about the opportunities that the location can provide you with. Being in the city of Chicago and being film majors, a political science major, opera major, there's probably a lot for you too. There's just so many opportunities for us.
Yeah, so if you're an agriculture major, go somewhere out in the country.
But anything can change because you hear people all the time drop their major, switch their major, or add the minor.
That's very true. So then go to a school that kind of meets in the middle. Price and affordability. Let's talk about money, kids.
My recommendation is if you don't know what your major is, you're undecided, you're not quite sure where you want to
go to community
college, state schools.
Bite it. Just it may kind of ruin the dream that you have. You may not be doing the thing that all your friends are doing,
but it will save you.
You are doing the thing that is for you.
Think about it as this. Okay, I can do this for 1 year. I can transfer. I came from a school in my state. And even though it was not the fit for me, it saved me a half a year. Not that much, but.
State schools and community colleges are really good if you don't know what you want yet.
And you're also getting the academic core classes out of the way.
And then the other thing I want to say is just know that loans and financial aid are an option. If you have something about your school that's really important to you, if you really want to go to a private school, it's hard to say try not to worry about the money, but careful. Try not to let the money stop you from going to your dream school.
That is very true.
Loans are an option.
Also ties in the money. You should consider the amenities the colleges you're considering offers.
Soak them all up.
You're paying for this place. You're paying to go there, go to class. You're paying to live there. So when you're comparing colleges, compare their amenities, such as their dorms.
Do they have a gym?
Do they offer a gym? What are they offering?
Do they do fun stuff? Do they have a good athletics program if that's like important to you?
We're kind of giving you a checklist, but the thing is, you don't have to follow that exactly. Like, think
Yeah.
about what's important to you personally, because you might not know what you want to major in. So then it doesn't make sense really to pick a school based on your major. So then you might want to pick a school just because it's in a city that you've always wanted to live in, or, you know,
Or whatever.
prioritize what you really want from your college experience. Kind of pick what's most important to you and understand that some of that is probably going to have to be compromised. So I would say like pick like 2 or 3 things that are like the things that you don't want to compromise, and then kind of keep those in mind, but understand that the rest is just kind of like wishes. And it would be great if you could find a school that fits every single one, but you might not be able to. After that, I think it's a lot about kind of getting a feel for the campus. Going on college visits really helps.
When you're like visiting, other than like how you're feeling, notice how all the other students are. That was what really like made the difference between the 2 schools that I did visit. Was one school, the students did not look as, they didn't look as like content. They didn't have like that same kind of enthusiasm. But when I came here, I noticed literally everybody I came in contact with looked happy.
When it comes to the point where you've been accepted into colleges and you are trying to pick, that's like a whole nother process than, you know, just kind of looking for options. At this point, hopefully you visited most of your colleges, if not all of them, and just kind of like imagine yourself at each college and think about like, where am I actually excited to go? Pretend
You're there
like
already.
seriously pretend you committed to this school and think, am I excited? And it might happen that you commit to a school and realize that you're not excited to go there, and then if you change your mind, that's okay. Throughout the whole entire college selection process, keep an open mind, and try not to get too attached to a particular college, because whether it's money or something else, you might not be able to go there. So just like keep an open mind the whole time, kind of keep your options open. And also like think about how the little things are going to affect you. If you're at the point where you're maybe in between like 2 or 3 colleges, I know a lot of people will like to like make a pros and cons list, which is great and can be really helpful. But I would say don't focus so much on like the numbers. Like this school has more pros, so I'm gonna go here. Maybe one school has one particular pro that is gonna really impact you. Maybe like you have a friend who goes to that school and that's really important to you because you're worried about making friends. Just as an example, I would just say, just don't get so caught up in the numbers. Like it's important, but I think what's really important at the end of the day is whether you feel comfortable at that school, because it is your home for 4 years. One more thing I wanted to say is try not to get yourself too stressed out, because if you do choose the wrong college, it's not the end of the world, because we have all transferred and we all survived. You want to be able to pick the right college the first time, but if you don't, there's always the option to transfer. If you get to a college and you find out it's not the right fit for you, that's okay. Hopefully this discussion we've had today will help you guys with your own college decisions. Just remember, these aren't like hard, fast rules or anything. These are just based on the
We're not
experience.
experts.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for this. Yeah.
We did all do it twice, so you could call us experts.
Yeah.
But it's based on our experience, so your experience might be completely different.
Talk to somebody if you
And
need
we've
to.
had experiences, so even if you want to ask us, like
Yeah.
there's a comment
There's
section.
comment section.
There's an Instagram.
Feel free to-
You can email us.
Instagram.
You have a question about college? Why not?
Yeah.
I'll put our email in the description.
Also, if you guys have like any other like additions that you would like to add, put them in the comments below, because you could probably really help somebody else.
Not the comments above.
Of course, because those don't exist.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!
Help out your fellow major minors.
Help us.
Yeah.
We haven't figured out a fandom name because we don't really have one yet.
Majors.
The
The majors.
minors.
The M&ms.
minors. The M&ms. It's cute.
Can I be a red one?
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you.